Where are we?
Yeah, we're on.
All right. Welcome. It is June, and it is Suzapalooza Spotlight. Welcome back, everybody.
Can you believe it's already been 6 months since the beginning of the year?
Yay for summer. Don't say that.
There's only 6 months left.
That means Christmas and stuff.
I was counting down when we have like 4 months until October. That's when my son's waiting for Halloween.
Oh my gosh, wow.
He's going to be the doctor.
How cute. He wants to make people well and healthy. Oh, it's adorable. Oh, goodness. You know what? It's the month of the exposure concert.
I know. Are you excited?
Yeah! Super much excited. Wow. So I think the flyer is rendition number 19. I have in my hand number 17. But there's been like some out of town people who all of a sudden couldn't make it. So we did some quickie flippy flops. And I'm pretty sure that the flyer that you see on the website of loveshouldn'thurt.org is good to go. We have over 40 bands, again, that are playing. And Small Business Saturday is June 25th from 2 to 6. And we have over 30 local merchants for you to come and meet and shop from. And there's something for everybody. There's a business called Love the Buff, all Buffalo-themed stuff.
I thought it was about being naked.
We keep it clean. We have, here's some of the people that you can shop from. Let me back up and tell you what the Exposure Concert is. Why don't we start there? The Exposure Concert is an annual event. This is our 7th year. And it's a free event to attend. It's 3 days long. And again, we have over 40 bands. It has a purpose tied to it, and that the purpose is to expose domestic violence. As a former victim, as a former 22-year victim, I share my story to try to reach anybody who needs to hear it. And it has been rather effective. And I like to get sneaky in my marketing, and like I'll go and I'll put signs up inside of the bathroom doors and stuff like that. And whatever is needed, I will do to help publicize this topic. And it has to be in the news when there's celebrities involved. Obviously, now we have Johnny Depp. And Johnny Depp, it's a tough pill to swallow for a lot of people because he's idolized. People don't want to acknowledge what is truly going on. And I can't believe the victim shaming and blaming out there. People are saying, oh, she's a gold digger and this and that and the other thing. And, and even if they were having, I read somewhere, wild cocaine parties and stuff like that, no matter what they're doing, it doesn't mean it's okay to hit somebody or beat on somebody or trash a place. It's never okay. You have anger issues. And when you do any kind of drug, it's only going to enhance whatever that core is. So if you're an angry human being, you add a big magnifying glass under the sun when you take drugs. If you are a happy person, you're going to be a happy drunk. Not that I want to encourage that. But the same thing holds true with angry people. Angry people end up being explosive and very dangerous when they're enhanced with drugs. It's really disheartening to see how not just like dumb media like the Inquirer, not even the tabloids, but how we as the public, I guess, fall into this and take sides. It's really disheartening. We see the bashers, that there's too much victim blaming. Too much. It's just too much of it. Why do we need to idolize an actor? He's no more than a man. We need to knock the guy off his pedestal. If you're going to put somebody on the pedestal, have good reasons for having them there. Being a good actor does not an honorary worship person make. It just doesn't warrant victim shaming and blaming and continuing to idolize this guy. I mean, there's got to be an element of truth to it. This is now not just made up stuff. Okay, one, pictures don't lie. She didn't beat herself up. I recently saw a friend of hers who had taken a photo like a year ago. And if you look back in Johnny Depp's history, this is a pattern. This is not the first time this has happened. And look at how quickly, let's look at some of the not symptoms, but some of the characteristics that go with somebody who fits the profile of an abuser. They're quick to woo. They're quick to charm. They're quick to jump into a relationship. They're quick to try to get committed. They sweep their bow off their feet. And everything's very rushed and hurried and grandiose. This is what Johnny Depp has done. He's had excessive, or not excessive, it's Hollywood. But see, again, there I am pardoning it. Just because somebody is whatever they are, an actor in this instance, doesn't mean that it's okay to go ahead and, sleep with everybody. What if this was your neighbor and they did the same thing? Knock these people down off of the pedestal that they have just because they have a lot of money. Ugh.
It's hard to think because, this is just one guy that plays a lot of really good parts. So It's hard to figure out, who that actual person was. So how can who's one of the people? How can Edward Scissorhands be like this?
Right. Yeah. Because we are used to seeing on a big screen when a person is a very good actor that we believe that that's how they are. And it's the same with TV and whatever. We associate the person with the role that they play. And that's simply just not the case. And I also find it very interesting. If you see any of the pictures that are swarming the media right now, maybe it's just me, but just like bands, I think I have this built-in awesome meter. When there's some really good bands that really excite me, my awesome meter goes crazy. Similarly, when it goes in the ookie area, I pay more attention to that now, and 9 times out of 10, I am right. So if you look at some of the photos, photos don't lie. Well, Photoshop. Let's not even go there. But but look at the photo. Look at Johnny in the photos. Just look at his eyes.
Yes, I was just doing that. I'm like, oh, I could see it now.
Yep, they're all cold. Excuse me. The smiles are not genuine smiles. Now, if you study facial expressions, body language, and I study all this stuff, and there's certain things that happen, like you get the little crow's feet when you have a real smile, and you get your something in your smile. It just happens when it's more genuine. Now, I don't have all the terms at the tip of my tongue, but you can easily do the research. When there is a genuine smile, it shows and you can feel it. But if you look at the photos of Johnny and any of his women ever, he has that steel cold look. It's like, ugh, not even bad boy. It's just there's no genuine smile. There's certainly no love. I'll give you that. There is no love in any of those photos at all. If you look at a couple happy in love and you look at a photo of Johnny with any of his women, maybe that's how you can see the difference. Look at people like Mel Gibson, Nicolas Cage. They have that similar scary, and they're like freaks. They're angry individuals, and they put themselves on a pedestal. We just have to bring them down and realize how common domestic violence is.
It's also hard to think about all of the people that you're naming. All of those people have played so many different parts. So at some point they could probably lose themselves, and they have no idea who they are because of all the people they keep turning into.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I think it takes a lot to be a really good actor. It takes a lot. And you know what else is interesting? A lot of people who are in Hollywood are very broken. They're lonely and very broken. I mean, look at Robin Williams.
Yes.
For example. And the greatest comedians are the most broken people. It's very interesting. They choose a path of entertainment as a place to go and run and hide. It's not their true selves, and that's how they cope day to day. So that's something to think about. So back to the exposure concert.
Back to the happy.
Here we are. It is June. It is the kickoff of summer. And as such, we are going into the 7th annual exposure concert. I use the term exposure for this exact reason. We need to discuss the topic of domestic violence more. We need to stop sweeping it under the carpet. Stop looking the other way. Put names and faces to it. Put truth and reality to it. And so we are no longer looking the other way. Expose. We're talking about it. We're putting it front and center, spotlight and everything. So here we are. It's a 3-day long free show. All these bands, we have all these businesses, and they're all pulling together to say no more to domestic violence. So this is not a protest. It's nothing like that. Come in. The vibe is amazing. You feel love immediately. You are welcomed. And this is at a restaurant. So there's no cover charge. It's a restaurant banquet facility. It's at the Cove, which is on Transit and Clinton. The Cove Seafood and Banquets. It's 4701 Transit Road in Depew. Beautiful, clean, spacious, big, nice, clean bathrooms. And yeah, I do grade a place by its bathrooms.
I mean, you should.
Yeah, you can bring your great grandma here and not worry. It's big, it's clean. Their menu is amazing. They have super good food. And the staff is great. Brian, the owner, has donated the facility every year. I dropped the flyers off the other day. He's excited. I'm obviously excited. All these bands and businesses are excited. You should be excited too. So we want to see you. Now, if you yourself have not been impacted by domestic violence, I am positive that you know somebody who has. 1 in 4 women, 1 in 6 men, friends. That is something that people don't want to know. They don't want to think about it. And if you're a guy and it's happened to you, the stigma associated, because you're used to, as America has it, the men are the protectors. The men, oh, how dare you? You can't let this happen to you, and you have to, protect, and you can't. Ugh. Stigmas are just ugh. So we are here to shatter those stigmas and to educate the public so that you understand. You know what? Yeah, it does happen to men. 1 in 6 men, in fact. And that's also why we selected Child and Family Services to receive the proceeds of this concert. They're the only agency that I have found, because I spent some time to research, who offer domestic violence services and a shelter that is for women, and they also have one for men. So how awesome is that? I just got a new phone, and I don't know how to use it yet. And so you're hearing sounds about it
That's
happening.
so weird. I'm about to get a phone after the show. Every time.
So this concert is June 24th to the 26th. It's this month, so when I talk to you again next month, it's going to be over. So don't forget, set an alarm on your phone or your calendar or write it down. But it's 3 days long, so there's really no excuse to miss it. It's free. If you'd like to see the schedule, that is online. Go to loveshouldn'thurt.org. There's no apostrophe or anything. It's loveshouldn'thurt.org. And click on schedule. And there, lo and behold, you will see the entire schedule. We start Friday at 7. We're using both indoor and outdoor stages. And rain or shine, it's going on. And then Saturday is our small business Saturday from 2 to 6 p.m. And then Sunday, we go from 2 p.m. till 11 p.m. And we close out with Nick's Vega. I just love them. Actually, these bands are all, they're just so wonderful. You will enjoy yourself. And guess what? If you're at the main stage and the band there isn't doing it for you, take a step outside, because outside the bands change on the half an hour. Main stage, they change on the hour. So there's fresh music both stages. And if you are in a band and you are looking for a bandmate, or if you're a club manager, or if you're having a wedding or event and you're looking to hire a band, this is the place to go. This is like the buffet of Western New York musicianship. This is where you want to go if you want to see what's going on, what bands are, making it happen here in the scene right now. And a good chunk of them are original bands, which really excites me. Yeah, so this is where to go. It's the Exposure Concert, because Love Shouldn't Hurt, a free 3-day concert for domestic violence awareness at the Cove. June 24th to 26th. For more information, go to loveshouldn'thurt.org and all the information is there. So we have today 2 bands who are going to be in the Exposure concert. One of them has been in the Exposure concert before and is returning, and that is the CRB, the Clark Rabbit Band. They're going to be on with us shortly in studio, and we're going to be spinning some tunes from them. And do I have a drum roll? I think I do. I need a picture of a drum. Let me see. I have my little sound effects machine.
Did you get that from some kind of game?
No, I found them online. Actually, I first found them at Spencer's.
Oh.
And they have like swearing ones and stuff. Well, obviously that's not appropriate. And then
Not until 10 o'clock.
Oh, is that how it works? And so I Googled them and I found them online for like $6 or $10. That's the drum roll. Sentinel, the band Sentinel from the 80s, is reuniting for this concert. They're going to be playing Saturday at 6. So we're going to have those guys, 3 of the 4 of those guys, in studio with us very shortly. Let's see. So today we are going to be a little bit short. We're going to be ending it at 2:15. So we should have, Sentinel should be heading in here in about 10 minutes or so. And we are so looking forward to seeing what the heck's been up in the past 20, 30 years. Yeah. So I got that off my chest. I hope to see you at the Exposure concert. And let's see, what else is going on? Oh, and I'd like to put a reminder out there that if you are a female, here's an event for you. It's called Wild Women Unite, Outdoors, Fun, Connect. You need to be here. There's 2 of them this year. There's one in Ellicottville at Holiday Valley. It is August 19th and 20th. So premium resort, beautiful, amazing, fun. They got the outdoor ropey thing and chainy thing. It's the big outdoor, whatever it's called. It's there, and it's going to be so cool. And then the other one is in Grand Island, and that's September 16th and 17th. And that is at the Friday thing is at Biblo's Hotel, which I believe has just been renamed to Radisson. And Saturday's activities in Grand Island are going to be at Beaver Island State Park. So I don't need to hear the jokes. I've heard them over and over. So join us there. Now, what the heck is Wild Women Unite, you might ask? I am so happy you asked that question. Outdoor events for women. So here you can try new activities. We have credentialed instructors we have over 20 different things that you can choose from. You get to choose 4. So out of this great big list, which you can see at wildwomenunite.com, click on locations. You can look at both the Ellicottville and the Buffalo locations. From all the things that are listed there, you get to pick 4 different activities. Buy your ticket. Oh, in fact, the Buffalo News sponsored Wild Women Unite. Yay! Thank you, Buffalo News. So if you are on your best behavior and price is a little bit of an issue, the Buffalo News and me are going to hook you up. We have some scholarship tickets. And if you are interested in learning how to get those, go to wildwomenunite.com. Fill out a contact form. Let me know that you're interested, but you're financially challenged, and we will see if we can get you on that scholarship list. You might get a free ticket paid in full to Wild Women Unite for for one location. We have scholarships for both. So there you can choose stuff like archery. You can, in fact, Cabela's is one of our sponsors, and they are teaching archery and fishing. You can choose there's a super fun relay race you can do. There's kayaking. And then there's stuff like meditation, Tai Chi. Cassandra Butler, she is an amazing psychic. She's going to be there teaching tapping into your intuition. Try saying that. Even twice. Tapping into your intuition. Oh, that's tricky. Tapping into your intuition. Oh, I can do it. Tapping into your intuition. So she's teaching that.
That one was fun last year.
Oh, that's right. You took that. And she's going to be back. There's wild edibles. You go on a walk out in the fields, and there's stuff you can eat. But how do you know? You don't want to eat them mushrooms. So, so you can take that and learn what is okay, what is safe to eat, or what if you're abandoned and you're lost and there's nothing anywhere around you for miles. You can live off of the land. This will help teach you what's good and what's not so good. Our oldest person who has participated is 84 years old. So don't let age be in your way. Don't let going solo be in your way. We've got a lot of people who are like, I don't have anybody to go with. That's fine. Come as you are. I go everywhere solo, and I love it. So just show up, get your ticket, show up, have a great time. This is a life-changing experience. You make new friends. You try stuff you've never tried before, and it is just fun. It's outdoors. It's soothing. It's relaxing. It's fun. And we just have a crazy good time. So one more time, go to wildwomenunite.com and have a look at what is available there. In fact, we just added another one in Toronto, and those tickets are now live. So there's 3 events for the balance of this year that you can go to. We've got Ellicottville at Holiday Valley, August 19th and 20th. We have Grand Island, September 16th and 17th. And then the next weekend, September, I think it's 22nd and 23rd, it's in Milton, Ontario, which is, I think, 40 minutes outside of Toronto. So that is going to be awesome. Excellent. Excellent. So let's go back to the exposure concert. I'd like to let you know that if you frequent any of these businesses, they are sponsors of the exposure concert, which means they're bomb diggity awesome. And one is a mutual sponsor of this program, which is Allentown Music. Hey, Joe. We also have Regal Tip Drumsticks, Yorkville Sound, providing our amps for our backline. The Women's International Music Network. Laura B. Whitmore, she's a killer. She is just an amazing person. We have helped her out at the NAMM show for 3 years.
I'm sure you mean killer, awesome person.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. Yeah, not the other kind. And she puts on an award show called the She Rocks Awards. She is a pioneer for paving the way for recognition of women in the music industry, which obviously is male dominated. She's a musician. She's worked for some really big names in the industry, and she's a beautiful person. So she is a media sponsor of this concert. She's sharing our information, as is She Rocks the Planet TV. We also have Oogie Games. We're going to be raffling off a birthday party. We're raffling off an Ibanez electric guitar. We are raffling off, we have gift certificates for Terrapin Station. Thank you, Barry. Guitar Factory. We don't have it yet, but we will have a $50 gift card. Dollar Galaxy donates stuff, and Wild Women Unite. If it wasn't for Wild Women Unite, that's who's mostly paying the bills for Love Shouldn't Hurt. They're paying the monthly insurance and everything else. They are what helps keep Love Shouldn't Hurt afloat, because it is not free to run a nonprofit. It's not free, and we are run by all volunteers, so no one gets paid, and we do this because we believe in exposing domestic violence, in helping people recognize warning signs, in helping people get out and stay out and not fall back into the arms of an abuser again. That is what we do. We have a support group, and if you want to know anything about that, go to loveshouldn'thurt.org. Everything is there. There's Happy Camp Workshop that I teach, how to stress less and laugh more, how to get back in touch with yourself, how to feel good, how to laugh again, how to let go, how to manage toxic people and situations. There's just a plethora of information there. So loveshouldn'thurt.org if you want to sign up for any of that stuff, or if you need help, just reach out to me. And now the one thing that I'm not a beacon, I'm not a cop, I am not an emergency service, I am not crisis intervention, and I'm not 911. So if it's any of that, call 911 or get emergency help right away. But outside of that, you're looking for some social support, some moral support, some mentoring services, that's where we come in. We are also doing a phone drive for Verizon Hope Line, and I just dropped a bunch of flyers off to them too. Donate your old cell phones, and it gets in. They recycle phones, so they're doing environmentally friendly stuff, and they also provide free cell phones and service to people who are or are potentially victims of domestic violence to help keep them safe.
Does it have to be a Verizon phone?
No, it could be any phone, and thank you for asking. Any cell phone at all. And don't worry about your data or anything on there. They don't go through it and steal information. So, even if it's not wiped, don't worry, because they get recycled anyways. Did I cover everything about the concert? I think. Ooh, I left out Dan. Style and Tattoo always makes a beautiful purple basket with gift certificates and goodies. So thank you to Dan from Style and Tattoo. There, I think that's everybody. So it's 1:35. Are we on out in the thing? So if the guys from Sentinel are here, you could come on in.
Let's break for a break.
Why don't we break for a break?
Okay, we'll be right back.
Introducing the YMCA. What, you already know the why? Or so you think. Sure, you know the why for a swim, a workout, even a game of hoops. But did you know we're more than that? We're a cause. When you take your jump shot at the Y, someone else is getting job training. Take a cardio class, while kids are in an after-school enrichment program. Practice your downward-facing dog as a teen practices her leadership skills. That's the why. We work with people no matter their age, income, or background and give them the opportunity to learn, grow, and thrive, all with one simple goal in mind, to strengthen our community. And we've got so much more that does just that. So while you might think of the Y as that place for lifting weights, we're also about lifting entire communities. Introducing the Y. We're so much more than a place. We're a cause. Visit ymca.net/more.
You want to buy a car. You're not sure which one to buy. You're too busy to go car shopping. The car of your dreams is out of your price range. You want a classic car. You want a specific car made just for your tastes. Personal Car Shopper 99 will get you the car that you want at a price that fits your needs. We will help you find the perfect car, and we will guarantee to get you the best deals in town. We will help you pay the right price for your car. We will negotiate a deal for you. We know car dealers and all of their tricks. We can also help you find the right bank or credit union to get you financed. Call or text us at 716-828-5291. You can also visit our Facebook page, Personal Car Shopper 99. Car buying will never be the same.
Attention Buffalo businesses! Did you know that underwriting could get you noticed and recognized from people all throughout the local region? For only a fraction of the cost of what you would pay for commercial radio airtime, 91.3 FM WBNY has been an integral part of the Buffalo community since 1982. But did you know that we are a non-for-profit student-ran organization? And for us to maintain our daily operations, WBNY counts on the student activity fee here at Buffalo State, as well as the contributions from you, the local businesses. For more information, contact the WBNY underwriter at 716-878-3080 or by email at wbnyuwd@gmail.com. And thanks as always for listening to Buffalo's original alternative, 91.3 FM WBNY. WBNY, how can I help you?
I don't know who you are.
We're 91.3 FM, WBNY, Buffalo's original alternative since 1982, brought to you by the Buffalo State Student Activity Fee. We bring a unique blend of all types of music, including local music that is not available anywhere else. We offer a wide variety of talk shows and most Buffalo State sports, including football, basketball, and hockey.
I don't know what you want.
We just want you, the listeners, to follow us every day. Now broadcasting at 1,000 watts, you can listen to us from just about anywhere in Western New York.
I will look for you.
You can listen to us on your radio or online at WBNY.org.
I will find you.
That's great.
And I will kill you.
Okay, thanks for calling. Have a great day.
This summer, join WBNY for the Summer Artist Spotlight. The Summer Artist Spotlight is a 3-hour block of music happening every Wednesday from 6 to 9 p.m., where one WBNY DJ will highlight one alternative act throughout their career. You'll hear songs you'll know, and some you almost certainly won't. Check out the upcoming lineup. On June 1st, join Dr. Merman for the Decemberists. On June 8th, join Bluebird for Tom Waits. On June 15th, join Joan for VNV Nation. On June 22nd, join Robin for Faust. And on June 29th, join Chris Durand for Ivy. Stay tuned for more artists as they come up in July and August. That's the Summer Artist Spotlight every Wednesday this summer from 6 to 9 p.m. only on 91.3 FM WBNY. 91.3 FM WBNY is brought to you by the student activity fee here at Buffalo State.
Hey, we're back.
Yeah, he's like
we
me,
got the
so we stay a
Sentinel.
little bit away and he's
I'm
got
gonna
stuff.
turn off this way.
Hi.
I'm like,
We're discussing who's got big mouths. All right, so guess what? We're joined by the band Sentinel, 3/4 of them. Yeah!
We're still here.
And it's what, 20 some odd years later?
Oh, man.
25, right?
A quarter century.
Yeah, a quarter century.
Wow. So let's
It's quite an influence you can have. See how you can pull people out of retirement and stuff with you got such a good influence.
That's awesome.
That's true. We owe you.
Well, thanks to Jimmy and Sue. You talked about it last year, and now it's a reality.
Yeah, but you're a big part of it, you know. I mean, if there was any show that we'd want to get together and do this as friends, it would be a benefit like yours.
Absolutely.
And that's why I really wanted to do this.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
we all feel that same way. Rock with a reason, party with a purpose. You can do some good and have a lot of fun all at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and this is what it's about. This is the magic. Before we continue, let's do introductions. So let's start with name and what you do.
Okay, I'm Dino Fortune. I'm the singer and stand-up clown comedian type, so that's me.
Okay.
Spider Nick, drums, backup vocals.
Jimmy Blauett's guitar.
How do you say that name? There's more letters than you just said.
Most people know me by Jimmy B.
Okay.
So it's Blauett's, but I go
Oh.
by B. B's cool
I
with
still
me.
can't
Jimmy
pronounce
B.
it right after.
Right.
Well, I won't say how many years.
Fantastic. So let's see. You guys. So how long? When were you guys popular?
What was it, like
When
Late
was it?
80s.
86?
Yeah, 86,
Yeah.
87.
See, that was the year that I went away, so I missed everything. That was the year that I started dating the bad guy,
See that?
and I got plucked from society, and I missed like life for the next 22 years. I
Well,
missed my
there's
best
another
friend,
reason for us
everything.
to want to go find him. Yeah. Anyway,
Well, what's the saying? An eye for an eye leaves the world of blind people, right?
that's true.
I believe
That's
karma
true.
settles everything.
You know what? We're all happy here right now, so I guess the cream does always rise to the top then.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, man, he's got so many lines, I can't believe it, man.
All right.
No, we were lucky back when there were a ton of really great 80s bands, and I mean there was. I couldn't even possibly go through the whole list. A lot of them were friends of ours. We all did the same type of shtick, but it was really great guitar playing, and there was a little bit of the funky dressing up thing. One of the things I like to say now is Sentinel, spandex and gluten-free since '89. You know,
Oh,
now when
man.
we dye our hair, it's to bring the real color back. So.
I don't dye anything. I look good for my age.
He's a poster boy for us, so.
Yeah, he's the pretty face of the band, so.
Oh,
Every band
really
has
hurt in
one,
that
right?
case. There you go.
Wonderful. So let's see. It's been 25 years, and so was it difficult to get back together? How was that when you guys how did that go?
Well, as far as us getting along, it was one of the easiest bands that I ever got in or joined. I mean, it was like brothers. So really, that's what it felt like. The music took a little longer because, you know, I haven't played out for over 25 years. So my head
Did
knew
you
what
find
to
that you
do.
were a little bit rusty?
A little bit rusty. No calluses on my fingers.
Oh, yeah.
No nothing. So, but, you know, as far as getting along, you know, we're like brothers.
Yeah.
The music took a little longer, but, I mean, it's coming around, and, you know, it's like we are actually slightly better, may I say, in some ways than we used to be when I was 16.
Yeah. No, I think we're more detail oriented,
Definitely.
and sometimes what you lack in that youthful ability, you have more as far as maturity and intelligence for knowing how to play. We used to get out there and just tear it up. Now we kind of
Right.
have a little better pace and sense of dynamics and emotion.
Like the saying, everything was on 11.
Yeah, everything was on 11. Yeah, like the Spinal Tap.
Right.
These apps only go to 11.
Well, could be for the fact that we're all probably half deaf by now. You know, keep it a little lower.
Well, everyone was trying to be loud. Myself, everyone was trying to be louder than the next guy. You know, I would try and be louder than the drummer.
And
then
wait
he
a
would
minute.
crank up. Then the bass player would crank up.
But yeah,
have
who
to
was
do
the
that.
loudest one? The Birdman, the guy who wasn't here. That's the guy you were always trying to be louder
Yeah,
than.
that's
Steve
right.
was like
Bird was out of
oh
control.
my
He was
God.
sneaky about that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the practice,
He
it was
pretended he
him.
was tuning
Oh,
and
yeah.
he turned the bass up a little bit.
Yeah.
Now I practice with towels over my drums to keep them quiet while we're, so we can hear everything else.
Oh, it's so funny now. Jimmy will be like, "This is kind of loud."
Well, I got my own room, so
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
they
yeah.
gave me my own room. So I
Has
keep the
to
door. I keep the door open, and I practiced in a separate room than them. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm always ribbing on him about that and his socks. He has to practice in his socks because that's what he does at home. And I'm like, who does your laundry? What, do you use a lot of bleach or something, or
Yeah,
just
I
throw
play
them
with
away
socks.
after practice and buy a
I
new
play in
pair?
socks.
Really bizarre.
A lot
Very
of people
white
play
socks.
barefoot. So I'm not used to seeing people playing in socks.
Well,
you play
I'm-
on stage in socks too?
Well, I go barefoot. I'm just kind of maybe a germaphobe, so I think that's a kind of a balance between the two.
Very good, very good. So let's see. You guys play Saturday at 6, right?
Yes.
Saturday at 6.
Yes, we do.
Wonderful. Oh, we got to give a shout out to an old friend of mine who is so excited. He's coming just for you, Mark Fisher.
Oh my goodness, are you kidding?
I
me?
grew up with that kid.
Mark is a great,
He
great
is!
guy. I'm so psyched to see him. What was funny is the news of this gig had gotten around so much, and actually, shout out to my girlfriend who's like my computer person. I'm good at digging holes in the ground for the garden, but I stink at the computer stuff. So many people have popped out of the woodwork to support the band and come out and have a good time. Coincidentally, the band playing right before us is a very good friend of mine, Frank LaDuca from Community Service. And
Oh,
so
yeah.
he was the one who got me started singing. So this whole thing is a weird full circle
Wow.
thing in so many ways. It's almost like fate, really, the way I look at it. So
It's an honor for me. This is just incredible.
And the cool thing about just playing now when you're older is kind of okay. Leave your attitude at home.
Yeah.
The attitude's kind of
Do it to have fun and enjoy it.
Yeah.
I
You know?
appreciate it so much more now than back then. We felt entitled and cocky. These days, I feel blessed to have people around me who have faith in me that I know I can trust. You know.
Well said. Yeah. Cool.
No, I couldn't do it with anybody else. That's a fact. That's the only thing that got me out of the mothballs there. Otherwise, I'd still be working in the yard and playing with the dog and wishing the Yankees were winning more games. That's not going to happen.
Yankees, get out.
Oh, another Red Sox fan.
I'm an Indians fan.
Oh, there you go.
And a Blue Jays
You're
fan.
not so bad then.
So Nick is going to also be at Small Business Saturday, and he is there for Nick's Spider Venom. And he brought me a bottle because he knows how to play it.
Tell people what it is first before the name could be who knows.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. They might
Sounds like
think
a
it's some kind of
poison.
a drug or something.
Yeah, who knows what.
It's hot sauce. It's chicken wing sauce. But like I just had this today on my eggs. This is good stuff.
You can use it on
A
anything.
woman after my own heart.
Nick's Spider Venom chicken wing sauce. Now the one that I have here is double bite, and I guess that would be a medium if there's like a hot, medium, and mild. This one is a medium, and it's delicious. Now Nick's going to be there on Saturday for Small Business Saturday from 2 to 6 with 30-something other businesses. You can see a total list of all the businesses, A to Z, at loveshouldn'thurt.org, as well as the complete schedule. And we're selling T-shirts with all the bands listed on the back. And Sentinel and Evil Empire both have Reunion after their name, which are both playing on Saturday. So Saturday is just chock full of wowness. Wow, oh my goodness. You got all these businesses to shop from and meet. I'm a big fan of small businesses. And then all these bands, look at Saturday. It's lit up. We start off at 2 with Patsy Silver. She's bringing her thing that she does. I forget what it's called, but she's got a bunch of chicks that she teaches how to sing, and they're really good. And they perform, and they're great. And then we have Disco Elvisco. He is a trip. Dyslexic Dog, Community Service.
Yeah.
The Sentinel Reunion at 6. Woohoo! Surrender Reality, Silk at 6, Lenny Revelle, who's been on this show many times.
Wow.
Swill, oh, they're awesome too. And then Evil Empire, Eric, and then Seven Phases. Oh my God, it's like gonna blow your face off. Ah! Oh, you gotta be there.
It's gonna be an awesome night.
I'd go if I just seen the names of the band. I'd go just from the names of the band. Look at it's a pretty wild time.
I'm going to
Disco
try and be
Legend.
there all weekend because my good friend Jay McGurn plays in Nick's Vegas. Is going to be playing, so I'm going to try and be there all Saturday and all Sunday. I think I'm going to have to take the day off Monday, boss, if you're listening. Okay.
Yeah, and you know what? Those bands I just told you, that's just the main stage. We're also doing the patio stage outside, which now has a second story on the patio with seating. So this is like the whole nines. Rain or shine, it is going on. Outside, we've got Rockin' Ronnie and Coco, good friends of ours, Pete Kramer, Alex Nobles, Sean Lander, Tammy Shannon, Ed Coban, who's been on this show, the Heenan brothers, who've been on many of the shows that I put on, and Big Bottle Rocket. So holy wow, man, wow.
You know, that just sounds like so much fun. And the venue itself, I was actually there to see a band. It was my neighbor's birthday. What a fantastic place.
Yeah.
You know, it would be one of those places where I would go and go, wow, I wish I could play here. And well, guess what? I got lucky.
We are.
I guess I'm going to leave my little practice amp at home, huh?
I would say.
My
I would
little
say,
15 water.
you know, we did have just one small problem with the gig is that when we explained to Steve it was the Exposure Festival, he thought he could play with no pants on, but we've got that all straightened out. Yeah,
Not
yeah.
that kind of exposure.
No, it's okay. It's the first time last practice you took your shirt off already. I was playing, and you're right in front of me, and I look up, and there's Dino with no shirt. I'm like, oh, man. I went back.
It was very
Good
hot.
old days, right?
I went back in my little room, and I played my guitar.
And people ask me why I play with my eyes closed.
Well, you got the worst view. You see the back of everybody.
Yeah, exactly. You never know what you're going to see when you open up your eyes.
That could be pretty scary, I would guess. Do we have shout-outs we want to give while we got you? You weren't ready for that, were you?
No, not right offhand, but if I had to say shout-outs, it would be Jimmy's whole family who really supported the band. They let us invade their house for like, oh my God, turn it upside down.
Yeah.
His whole family just absolutely amazing to us. I always say his dad was like my rock and roll dad, you know, and he really did. He did more than just let us use his house, kind of brought us along, and a musician himself, really just a great guy. All of my friends from the old neighborhood who didn't know these guys, they built us a stage on the east side of Buffalo connected to a garage, and we blew this neighborhood apart. We even had the fire department had to come put out a fire. I mean, it was like the best.
That was Treeblefest, right?
Yes. Those are people we'd like to give us. There's so many of them, you know.
We were like the house, you know? Like
Yeah.
everyone knew that house.
And
It was
no,
like-
absolutely.
I didn't know if it was good or bad, but we were like the one.
You know, it was really all those people that support us. He was talking about a good friend of ours, Mitch. Just so many people. You know, this is the real Sentinel lineup, but even some of the guys who played who weren't part of the original band, I'd like to say hi to them because they carried the torch for a while, but we're bringing the flamethrowers, baby. So.
Nice.
Oh, man.
I got to say, thank you to my neighbors and my wife who put up with us 2-3 times a week when we're playing out in the garage and blowing the doors off the neighborhood.
Absolutely.
It was funny, too, because while we were practicing this last week, I happened to get a Facebook message pop up on my Facebook on my phone, and people the next street over were saying, wow, there's a band practicing over there, and I can hear them doing all these songs.
But they could hear us because they would actually name the songs. I was like, oh, man, let's shut the door, huh?
Nice. Okay, we have the Clark Rabbit Band lined up. I'd love to keep you guys in here, but I can't because we have to end a little early today. Do we need to? Is there anything else we need to squeeze in?
No,
Jeez,
just come
I'm
on
not
out and
too
have a great
sure.
time. Enjoy,
Yeah.
support the Exposure Festival.
You know what I think is great is you have bands playing covers, bands playing originals, you have bands reuniting. This is really a great way to support everything local between the vendors and all the different music. Come on out and have a good time. It's a wonderful place. It's a wonderful cause. If you're not there, you're going to regret it. I promise you that. It's going to be great. Come and see me, Dino Fortune. If you hear me right now, I'll buy you a drink, okay? It's that easy.
Oh, wow.
Don't care how many come up. I got deep pockets for that, all right?
And for those of you that absolutely can't make it or you're out of town, We are streaming online, right?
Yes, yep. We are going to be streaming live all weekend long, both stages.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do I count for that free drink?
Absolutely.
Yes!
You get 2 for doing a hell of a job behind the glass there. She's working hard. I'm just clowning out here, you know?
All right. We are ready to switch out. Do we need to take a break as well?
We're going to take a 2-minute break while we're switching out.
Excellent. Okay, this has been Sentinel. You're listening to Suzapalooza Spotlight.
Man, look what we did to her.
We'll be back in 2 minutes with the CRB Clark Rabbit Band. Don't go away.
Later.
Thanks, Sue.
Young men just don't seem to listen to the radio anymore. They're too busy with their earpods and TV games.
It's iPods and video games?
Whatever. Point is, young men are probably not listening to me right now, but they will listen to you. So I need you to remind them to register with Selective Service when they turn 18. It's an easy way to keep the door open to important benefits like college loans and government jobs, and it's the law. So please feel free to remind them to go to sss.gov or any post office to register.
I heard that.
Selling or buying a home is one of the largest financial transactions an individual can make, and you want a real estate agent by your side that will negotiate in your best interest and that truly cares about you. Catherine Moore is a licensed real estate salesperson with Realty USA at the South Transit office in Lockport. She is focused and ready to serve your needs and help you understand the real estate process. Whether you're buying your first home or selling your fourth, having someone on your side ensures a seamless process from beginning to end. For more information, go online to katmoore.realtyusa.com or call her cell phone at 716-213-3169. Kat Moore, making your dreams a reality.
91.3 FM WBNY, Buffalo's original alternative. Brought to you by the Student Activity Fee here at Buffalo State College. This is All Talk Monday, WBNY's public affairs programming that airs Monday mornings till midnight. The views expressed in all the various All Talk Monday shows are not necessarily those of WBNY, the United Students Government at Buffalo State, or Buffalo State itself. Due to the opinionated nature of these programs, listener discretion is highly advised. If you have any questions or comments about All Talk Monday, you can direct them to WBNY's All Talk Monday, 1300 Elmwood Avenue, Buffalo, New York, 14222. For more information, check out our website at wbny.buffalostate.edu. Or you may give us a call at the station at 716-878-5104 and take part in all the various All Talk Monday shows.
.3 FM WBNY presents Jazz 3 to 6 p.m. every Friday, bringing you the classic jazz hits as well as the new ones. Coltrane, Mingus, Parker, Miles Davis, we play them all. With a new theme every week, we promise to give you a diversity of jazz from show to show. So join me, Nick Lippa, and Craig Abraham as my co-host as we reach out to you every Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. on 91.3 FM WBNY, Buffalo's original alternative since 1982. Your source for some afternoon jazz.
Hey, we're back.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to take this one. Yeah.
More.
Okay. We're going to, this way you get your own microphone.
More mic finagling.
It's limp. I hate it when that happens. I got a limp mic. All right, we are back with the CRB Clark Rabbit Band, everybody. All right. So tell everybody who you are and what you do.
I'm Josh Hogan. I play bass for the band.
Clark Rabbit. I'm Clark Rabbit.
He's the dude. You write your music and you sing.
Yep, I write the music and sing, and Josh and I are kind of partners. We've been doing this together for 3 years now.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, it feels like longer than that. It's only been 3 years?
3 years, yeah.
Wow. You guys are electric. I love you guys.
Yeah, we were doing your show. We're coming up. We're excited about it. It's awesome.
Yeah. Again, you've been so
Third
all
time.
the 3 years. that you've been in existence, you've played my show?
Yeah, all 3 times.
Oh, you guys rock.
Yeah.
And they really do, too.
You let us play our music, which is what we love. So.
I let you. That's what it's all about.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys, where are you? Friday? Oh, yeah. Oh, Friday. You gotta just be there this weekend, or the end of the month is the 24th to the 26th. They are playing at 11 prime time on Friday on the main stage. So listen, when you show up on Friday to the Cove, this is how it goes. We start off with Grace Stumberg, Twin Lions, Do Driver, Kevin Blakeda, the Clark Rabbit Band, and Territorial, can I say pissings on the air? And that is the way it goes. Oh my God, wow. That is an electric, exciting lineup.
That's going to be a good night, yeah. We're going to have fun. We're going to be there from the beginning, the whole thing, because it's going to be that kind of night.
Yeah. Off the hook.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Just reading those band names is just so exciting. If you know any of these bands, we are not messing around. This is good stuff.
Yeah, last year we couldn't do the night with you because we were playing so much and doing stuff. Now we're taking a break before we go to Florida, and your show is the last show we do before we go to Florida for 2 months. So.
Wow, 2 months.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait. You're gonna leave for the Buffalo Summers like that? Really?
We are, because we got such a good lineup there, but we're gonna be back up here, and then in September. We're helping with Music is Art out. We'll be at their festival, and I'd like to thank GCR Studios too and Robbie Tachak for taking such good care of us in the Buffalo's one and only amazing studio, GCR. I love it. I've been so many places to record, Geffen Records in Florida and everything else, but it's just like top of the line, and those guys are so good to us. It's awesome.
Wow, that's nice to hear. And you know what else too is I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, Robbie and the Music is Art and the Exposure concert have been flip-flop as far as voting and what's the best festival. Now we're not even in it anymore, and I don't even ask for it. But it was really cool. So for 2 years we were number 1 and 2 and 2 and 1. So I do have I think it's on the loveshouldn'thurt.org website that you can see a picture of Robbie and I, and he's got my Love Shouldn't Hurt wristband on.
Cool.
I'm like, I beat you this year.
No, he supports that show totally. We've talked about it and stuff. And the thing about it is they we're going to be the downtown Buffalo. We don't get a chance to go downtown Buffalo too much because we're out of town so much. But Milky's down here on the 3rd. It's going to have us right the week before we play the show when we come back. I think we're in Fredonia the night before. So actually now downtown Buffalo is starting to support original music and us, because we're an 80s style rock original band. And we're a little different. But Cleveland, everywhere's done so well for us. And now Buffalo's really been coming to bat. So we're pretty proud to say we're from Buffalo. So
that's so awesome. It's just electric. Yeah. That's what it's all about. Music, or just Buffalo has so much to offer. Just so much. It's just endless outpouring of good people, good vibes, great music, great food, great scenery.
Yeah, and you're finally in a great place. Look at the energy you got. I know what you've been through and why you run the show you do, and it's just amazing from the heart. And we're so proud to be part of it, and that you asked us to do it, let alone 3 years in a row. So we'll always be there. We'll come out of the woodwork, even though we're in the South a lot now. We'll always come up. You just got to remind us, because I don't remember what I used to remember.
Yeah. Oh, what a wonderful thing. And it's a real honor that so many bands would step up and volunteer their time. I mean, 40-something bands is not an easy feat to bring together. And once in a while, I hear some rumblings out there saying not nice things about my show. But you know what? No. It doesn't matter. See, in the old days, it used to bother me because I wanted everyone to understand where this is coming from. But now I've learned to step into a better skin. And
we know where your heart is, though, and that's so. It's just to keep on giving and giving and giving. I do the Rockin' for Rosie thing, which started as Rockin' for Roswell for the kids, and I've always been a charity giver. But you've come up with something that really needed attention, and you lived it. And we're so amazed at the energy and stuff you put into that show. So we just, that night, you're smiling. I don't know how you do it. Day to night, week to week, even now, you're just always smiling through. And you're a comeback professional when it comes back to readjusting your life. That's, it's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Why don't we play something Now we have to let Jessica know because she's got 2 different CDs going on.
Yeah, I
there.
just need to know the color.
Let's do some off the Rosie CD.
Color.
Red.
Red.
All right, here it goes.
I've done a lot of foolish things. Screwed up so many times, right back where we started. We come so close to everything. We dropped the ball this time, and now to really party. Sometimes it seems I got no shame, but sometimes I have to do some things I can't explain. Pushing, pumping, all fired up and ready to run. Moving, running, I can't stop, baby, I ain't done. Kicking, jumping, ready or now, baby. I made some train wrecks for mistakes. Although I try so hard with everything it takes, but you know we hate to be alone. But we're all alone, baby. It could be this loneliness that makes me feel at home. And somehow I'll take all the blame. Sometimes I have to do some things I can't explain. Pushing, pumping, all fired up and you're ready to run. Moving, running, I can't stop, baby, I ain't done. Kicking, jumping, ready or not, baby. Sometimes you have to break some chains. And sometimes I have to do some things I can't explain. Pushing, pumping, all fired up and you ready to run. Moving, running, I can't stop, baby, I ain't done. Kicking, jumping, ready or not, baby, here I come. Pushing, pumping, all fired up, baby, all fired
Wow! Oh my God! See, now that is the energy. That is the exposure concert. The concert. That's the Clark Rabbit Band. What was the night? You know what I'm trying. The title, please.
All fired up.
Wow, that should be my theme song. I like that.
Now, we always open that with your show. In fact, we normally don't at a show, but yours, for some reason, we always ask our drummer because he's got to get the energy up, and he goes, "Let's do All Fired Up." And that's what we open with. So.
Wow. So what else is going on with you guys?
We got some things going up. We're going to be July and August down in Florida, playing South Florida and North Florida. Then I know in October we're opening for Molly Hatchet, Marshall Tucker
nice.
Band. Yep.
And Marshall
Blackfoot.
Tucker.
My
Wow.
buddy Moki from Blackfoot, and my buddy Riff West that I actually stayed with a lot in Sarasota from Molly Hatchet, the bass player, awesome guy. These guys are so big down there. People don't realize they're on the radio down here like it never stopped. It's just
Wow.
incredible. So
Those are the gigs that you have going on in Florida?
those are the October gigs. We're
Now,
doing.
how come why don't those bands play up this way?
I think they do. I don't think they come to Buffalo so much because they don't get the airplay in Buffalo that they do, let's say,
Oh.
down in Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, still big.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of Southern rock style stations. We're not a Southern rock band, but one of the songs we're going to end up playing today called I Am is very twisted towards that. We've kind of made ourselves available to open for anybody because we have different kinds of music. So
Yeah, and that's a great marketing thing to have those kinds of songs in the gamut, right?
yeah, I think it comes down to what we drank the night before. Influences.
So was it Fireball?
No, I mean, the thing about it is the band is we really love playing music and we do it for the music and people happen to pay us for it, so we're lucky.
That's a beautiful thing. That's how I live too. It's like I do what I do, and sometimes I get paid for that.
You're
It's an awesome
everywhere.
thing.
Josh and I were saying the other day, we're like, there's Suzanne doing this on Facebook, and I'm not a Facebook person, but I have to pay attention to you because it's bloop, bloop, how it goes.
Sorry, yeah.
No, it's great though. It's great that somebody's that active in the area in entertainment. It's awesome.
I don't have television. I don't watch TV. So I have all those hours where like regular people watch TV. I don't. I work.
Well, when would you have time?
But I think that's a result.
Yeah.
And it's intentional. I don't want TV. Actually, my sister bought me a little cheap TV for Christmas, and it just sits and collects dust.
And as last month, we'd like to welcome Joel Mars to the band. Joel's our permanent drummer. He's been playing with us. And of course, Karen Ricks, my girlfriend, takes care of the management. and
Yay,
all the stuff.
Karen!
Karen. Without Karen, I can't see to begin with, so we're lost. I says, Karen, what are we doing today? She tells me the whole week's schedule, and she reminds me all day long. So
That's a beautiful thing. You have to have a calendar person. You have to have somebody who keeps you on time, keeps you right on task.
Yep.
It's too much to do to all one person and play and book and that's a lot
And
of
Josh
stuff.
got some new lead vocals coming out on songs. He was on the first record, and we've just been so tied down since the passing of Rosie.
Yeah.
It's really took us. We bogged down for a year and a half.
What
just
a
wondering what to do.
spitfire that woman was.
Oh.
Yeah.
Everyone who knew her loved her.
She still scares me. But I knew her very well, so she would tell me and call me in the middle of the night, call me names. Says, "Would I call you last night? I think I was sleeping."
And we should use that. The one picture, she won the Drummer's Delight that one year.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, that was pretty awesome from Regal Tip. And they are, again, donating another one. Actually, I should name that after her. Cool. Josh Hogan here, you have been in the Exposure concert ever since day one.
Oh, yes.
2010, 7 years ago at the old Club Paradise. You were there. Yeah.
Playing acoustic.
Yeah. So it's been fun watching you come up through your path and your way and different bands, and it looks like you found a comfortable thing here.
Yeah, this is what I like doing.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
We love it, right, Josh?
Oh, yeah.
So let's see, because we only have a couple minutes left, and we want to get to some of this song. How can our fans, listeners, find you?
Oh, we're up on Facebook, and we also have a couple of discs for sale at Guitar Factory.
Oh, great!
Oh, yeah, Guitar Factory. We're going to a couple other stores, too. We waited till the second album came out. But we're at Clark Rabbit Band, RABBITT, Rabbit with 2 B's, 2 T's on Facebook. And you can Google just Clark Rabbit, and you'll see everything about us, so including
Perfect.
the Exposure concert.
Excellent. Okay, so there you have it. This has been the June edition of Suzapalooza Spotlight. Please come to the free Exposure concert at the Cove, June 24th to 26th. It's for domestic violence awareness. We're going to close out with song number 7 on the white CD, and this is unreleased, right?
Yeah, this comes out actually July 1st when we go to Florida, and it'll be for sale here.
So you're hearing it first, exclusive.
Yep. And we do have a box set. We finished the blue CD, and there are 3 EPs, Rosy, White, and Blue. It's going to be on sale called Made in America, and it's dedicated to our troops.
You are just awesome.
21 songs. So.
Thank you so much for being here, guys, and I will check in with you again in July. Here we go. We're closing out with I Am from the Clark Rabbit Band.
body sway.